Hello there, and welcome to another edition of Husker Online Postgame Live. Sean Callahan, Steve Sipple, Robin Washett. We are going to break down Nebraska's 28-21 win over UCLA here in the Rose Bowl. But before we do that, we hope you are enjoying a winning Zipline beer, as they are the official beverage sponsor of the Husker Online Postgame Live show. In fact, get on into Zipline tomorrow. Have brunch. Everyone feels better after a win. Go into Zipline, have a great cocktail, beer, brunch, lots of great fall beer releases as well right now at Zipline. Thanks to Zipline, the official post-game beverage sponsor of the Husker Online post-game live show. But guys, late night, we're still here in the Rose Bowl. We managed to get set up. I was a little worried we weren't going to get set up, but man, what a night this was. Nebraska wins 28-21 as quarterback TJ Lateef in his first start, nearly flawless, 13-15 for 205 yards, 3 touchdown passes, added another 31 yards on the ground for 236 on the night. Then Emmett Johnson becomes the first running back in school history to have 100 yards rushing. He had 28 carries for 129, and then he had 103 yards receiving. So on the same day, Rink Mass Robin gets a triple-double. Emmett Johnson becomes the first running back to get a true 100-yard double-double.
A double-triple.
So, but what a night for the fans. And it's nights like this, Sip, that make you realize why we do this. When you see 25,000 plus Nebraska fans take over the Rose Bowl and to see the team win and to see just the joy and the excitement in this fan base, it was special.
Yeah, you go on, and I'll tell you what, anytime you go on the road and win in the Big Ten, it's big. Now, I have Sean, I know you don't like the fancy writer stuff. Often you have regrets as a writer. My headline for the Lateef story column was, in a hard-fought win, Lateef makes it look easy. I wish I would have said surprisingly easy. I didn't expect it to look that easy. By the way, that's a great sign for everybody. Anytime an athlete makes it look easy, it indicates that athlete's special. And he came in here as a true freshman, kid from Compton, California. I think he said earlier in the week he'd have 30 plus friends and family here. There's a lot on his shoulders. Not that part, but they needed a win. I mean, this program needs wins. It needs November wins. So here was Nebraska leaning on him, and right out of the gate, he looked great. That was a sign of things to come, and he just put on kind of a show, I thought.
Yeah, first play, first snap in his very first start on the road in the Rose Bowl. It's a RPO where he has the option to just hand the ball off to Emmett Johnson, Big Ten's best running back, potential All-American candidate. You know, why wouldn't you just say, here, Emmett, why don't you take this one? You know what he did? He pulled it, took for 14 yards for a first down.
Yards, yeah.
Tone setter. Emmett Johnson himself said, all right, I know this kid's ready now. Like, as soon as I think that was kind of a message, not only for TJ, but like the rest of the team, I think, fed off that. Like, if there was any questions about how TJ Lateef was going to handle this stage under this spotlight, he got rid of those concerns very quickly with the confidence to just pull it and make that play. And then obviously 3 straight touchdown drives. I mean, he was, like Sean said, darn near flawless through most of the game. And I mean, that is about as assuring of a sign as a Nebraska fan could possibly get, that, you know, at what point when Dylan went down and his season was officially over, it was like, oh no, is Nebraska going to lose out? Like, is this season completely hosed? Like, are we just looking at 6-6? No, Nebraska's got their 7th win, and all of a sudden you feel a whole lot more confident about this group going to Penn State and winning, and maybe giving Iowa a run.
And I love the early chess move by Dana Holgorsen. You heard Matt Rule reference this in the postgame, that teams have been playing man-to-man on Nebraska, trying to kind of go at their offensive line. And, you know, by running Lateef early on that opening play, it kind of said, hey, UCLA, you're going to have to respect the quarterback tonight. And it kind of loosened things up with the coverage and just made for some easier throws that just didn't feel like they've been there for the last month.
Well, I think what you guys said during the game, and I think you're right. because TJ Lateef can run, it probably opened up the middle of the field a little bit more. It was clogged up a lot of the time. So you saw slants and crosses tonight that we hadn't really seen, right?
And those are the routes that are hard to cover.
Right. And that's against man. A lot of those are I think those you'd call man beaters, a lot of those. And they look great running them. They hadn't been there. And by the way, I didn't write this either. Another writer regret. You have a lot of those, don't you, Rob?
All the time, every day.
You can edit it.
Yeah, I can come back with it. But I think you got to give a lot of credit to the coaching staff. Mostly Dana Holgerson, the offensive coordinator. He had to get this kid ready. He had to
Glenn Thomas as well.
Thank you, Sean. That's exactly right. Quarterbacks coach Glenn Thomas. They had to get this kid ready, and they had to devise a plan in which this kid would feel comfortable. And obviously they did that because as you guys have stated very clearly, did he ever look uncomfortable?
No. I mean, a couple times he had pressure and he still made the throw. And UCLA tried to light him up, but man, the screen calls, what they did to Emmett on some of those screens and wheel routes. I mean, that's hard to defend when it's all going like it was tonight.
We had this kind of brief discussion. I think we probably need to marinate on it a little bit more, but just first thought, what do you think that this picture that we saw tonight, like, was this more reflective of a true Dana Holgerson offense?
I don't know.
Is it too early to say that?
I don't know. I can be ungodly blunt in my old age. I haven't seen enough of Holgerson's offenses to I think you're talking about air raid.
Well, I mean, more of just like the obviously the dual threat ability of the quarterback. Like, that's kind of been a bit of a staple in his previous offenses, but then just like we saw a little bit more downfield. They I think just looked a little bit more explosive than what we'd seen. And it looked like they opened things up a little bit and did some things, to your point, that maybe they wouldn't do or couldn't do with some of the play calling, with the man beaters, with the RPO game, with some of the designs that they schemed up specifically to play to TJ's skill set. I'm just curious if maybe his dual threat ability opened up some more of what Dana was known for, looking back on his coaching history.
I'm laughing at Matt Rule walking off the field there because he points at me in this video and he goes, "You like that, Sean?"
That's funny.
As he's walking off the field there. Here it is right here. Watch this. Thank you.
You like that, Sean?
Did he?
Where's
he stops. You can be a lip reader and pick that up.
That was good. That was funny.
Yeah, I mean, we've been blessed this year to see moments like this at Maryland with the crowd, to see moments like this in Arrowhead, to see it in
a long time.
Pasadena. And look, Minnesota was a different deal, but and now their next game will be at Penn State. But they're 3-1 on the road if you count Kansas City as a road game.
That's pretty good. 7-3 overall, we should mention. 4-3 in the Big Ten. Now that we're looking at progress, right? I mean, you're seeing it. They're 7-6 last year. So they have a chance at significant progress. That's what this game set up, a chance for significant progress in terms of record. Going on the road again, big. Getting that young quarterback ready to go is big. And by the way, we can't emphasize Emmett Johnson enough. When you talk about things looked easy for TJ Lateef, how much of that is just having number 21 taking pressure off of it?
When you've got a running back playing like an All-American right now, playing like first day 2 NFL draft pick, like that takes so much pressure off your quarterback. And Emmett Johnson, like, you can't say enough. And I thought somebody, I can't remember who posted it on X comments, but basically said that the discussion is now over. And I agree with them that Emmett is the best running back Nebraska's had since Amir.
Yep.
Like, I think that he is far surpassed Divine Azigbo.
Yeah, it's over.
And now you're talking. I mean, you look at the records he broke. Like, it's the first to do this since Amir, the first to have this many yards since Amir. So I mean, like, he is in that category now. And with the way that he's playing right now, everything from an individual accolade standpoint is on the table for him. First team All Big Ten on the table. Big Ten running back of the year on the table. All American on the table. And you know what he did after one of his touchdowns? Did the Heisman pose with his offensive line.
Okay.
I'm not quite ready to go there yet, but hey, man,
I'll take the Big Ten Running Back of the Year award.
You keep having nights like you did tonight, you'll put yourself in that conversation.
And guys, his numbers on the year, to kind of put in perspective where he's at 1,031 rushing yards. It's the most since Abdullah's 1,611 yards in 2014. So he will have 3 more games to essentially get like around 500 rushing yards, which is not out of the question. I mean,
No,
you're not.
sir.
I mean, Penn State and Iowa, it's not going to be easy to do that against, but he's got a shot at 1,500 for sure.
You can run it against Iowa. I saw Noah Whittington go well over 100. Noah Whittington today for Oregon went well over 100 in Iowa City. He can do that. Penn State, Sean, I agree, it's another story. But man, just his ability to take pressure off everybody is big. And then there's some guys that kind of materialized tonight, receivers that we haven't seen a lot of lately.
Welcome back, Ja'Cory Barney.
Yeah, welcome back, Ja'Cory Barney. A little bit of you'd say that a little bit about number 6 too, right?
Dane Key. Yeah.
Dane Key. So
Big catch late in the game.
yeah, they got some stuff going, and again, looked really comfortable on offense. Defense was probably another little different kind of story. They gave up a 12-play, 96-yard drive that allowed UCLA to kind of scare them.
Yeah, right? But if they want to run Nico like that, I mean, good luck with that. I mean, like you want to run your quarterback like a running back in the Big Ten. I mean, that's not going to win. We've seen that here. It doesn't win consistently in this league, and that's all they could do tonight. That's all they could do tonight.
I described in the column, I hope this is not another writer's regret. I thought their offense looked unimaginative.
Yeah, they couldn't throw down the field,
Would you say that?
And it was just a desperation kind of scramble offense.
It kind of looked like those old Adrian Martinez offenses, where if he wasn't making every single play, they weren't moving the football.
I think those are pretty good offenses. So,
but he left Tennessee to do that.
Yeah, it's not great. They don't have many answers. He seems, like I said during the game, it seems like they just run their running backs to rest him a little bit, and then
gear him up for third down.
Gear him up for third down.
But he was getting 3rd and 11s. I mean, they had, you look at these numbers on the rushing, and we got a lot of super chats to get to, but yes. I just want to break this down. They had 7 rushes of 10+ yards. Nebraska only had 4 of 10+ yards.
A lot of that's Nico,
right? I was gonna say, how many of those did he have?
Nico had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Nico had 6 runs of 10+ yards.
Yeah, he's their offense. That's what Matt Rule said this week going into the game. He's the offense.
He was a poor man Sorsby. Like he couldn't, like Sorsby didn't throw it on Nebraska either, but they kind of the same deal.
Yeah.
He's not a poor man, I'll tell you that much.
I don't
no one's poor anymore in college football. But guys, before we get to the super chats again, we're brought to you by Zipline Tap and Grill. They are the official beverage sponsor here. They have their new seasonal menu, lots of fall favorites on there. Get on in there, get the mac and cheese, the pot roast, the chili and the cinnamon rolls. Also still the classic burgers and prime rib cheesesteak. All the award-winning beers, just 5 minutes from downtown. Skip the Haymarket and parking. It's great for big groups as well. Before Husker volleyball games or football games or whatever. Visit them at ziplinetapandgrill.com to get reservations or to-go orders. We're also brought to you by Ridge. Let me tell you guys, it was a great way to travel on this trip out to UCLA with my Ridge wallet. And Ridge also, Sip, came out. I'm going to get this for you, I think. It's a card that you put in your wallet that ties to your iPhone, kind of like a Find My Wallet.
Oh, wow.
And so if you misplace your wallet, it will help you relocate it.
That's pretty handy.
And find it.
Put it in my stocking.
I'm going to put one on your body just so we can find you.
Just chip him.
Where's Sipple? But no, Ridge.
Old jokes are already starting to get old.
A lot of great products.
58 years old, Sean.
At Ridge, and we've got a deal with HuskerOnline. Just go to ridge.com/Husker. Use the promo code Husker, and we are going to give you 10% off your order of Ridge. Thanks to Ridge for sponsoring us here on the Husker Online postgame live. But gentlemen, let's get into it. I'm going to give you a head count here. We have 1,122 viewers at 1 a.m.
That's crazy.
Wow, late night viewers.
Thank you. And we met a lot of great Husker fans on this trip.
We did.
From not Nebraska.
Yeah,
that watch this show. So we appreciate you. We hope we're getting you home tonight.
Yeah,
coast to coast. People from California, from Pennsylvania.
We got Japanese listeners.
Shout out to Makai Nelson's parents who we met before the game. Number
Caden
35.
Their Knox family we met. His
Great
mother.
People. Great
She's
people.
on a red-eye flight flying home, she told me after the game.
The
dedication.
The Nelsons listened to us driving.
Yeah, hopefully we're carrying them home on their cross-country drive.
Got that victory you're looking for, Pops.
All right. Well, Calvin Saunders, thank you for your quick super chat. Kodiak Bear, a Nebraska win and an Iowa loss. What a great day. Iowa still looked pretty good to me, though. I'm not
pretty good. Yeah.
But you knew it was that day, the weather, the style of that game. It was teed up for Iowa.
Yeah.
How weird was it that special teams cost him that game?
That punter
That
snap.
is the most un-Iowa thing ever with the fumble punt. What else did they had going on? They had like a missed kick.
Fumble punt. Then what? The long snapper.
That's what it was. Yeah, the snap.
I mean, snapped one. It wasn't even close. I don't know what that was. It just must have slipped off his hands. Anyway, keep going.
All right, Nick Guthrie 22. So glad that we got the win. I don't need a Sean Callahan to cheer me up after this game. Shout out to my sister and fellow Big Red fan, Denise. I'm making her a birthday cake while listening to the show. Go
Shout
Big
out.
Red.
Man,
Geez, you're making a birthday
Late night
cake at
baking.
110.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dedication.
Brian comes in. Tell Sip, thanks for being so kind to my son Trent after the game in the press box when we stopped by to say hello. Todd Anderson says hello too.
Wow, that's okay. Now I was writing, guys. I appreciate that you were patient. You know how I am when I'm writing.
Oh, I don't get near you.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So I was a little short with them. Not. I didn't embarrass us. Don't worry. I said hi.
You weren't in dragon mode.
No, I told them I was on deadline. They understood. So thank you for introducing yourselves,
All right,
guys.
Yeah, we met. I mean, I can't tell you how many great Nebraska fans we met from outside Nebraska this weekend, all over the place.
So it makes this game so good. Like when people make that effort, you meet all these people that like put into the time and the money to come out to a game like this, and they get rewarded with a win like this. Like that's what it's all about.
And here we are in the Rose Bowl still.
Husker
We're sitting here in the Rose Bowl.
Think about this show. We've done it now from Yankee Stadium, the LA Coliseum, the Rose Bowl, and Arrowhead Stadium.
Wow,
That's a freaking year.
that is a freaking year now.
Not done yet.
Not
Oh.
done yet. Husker, I barely knew her. What is going to happen, or what is it going to cost to keep Emmett Johnson? Also, I have to imagine it might be TJ might be a hot commodity this January. Can we pay him to ride the bench for another year? And that's a great question.
Let's talk GM stuff here.
Emmett Johnson, first of all, yeah. I mean, I think Matt Rule even kind of teed it up tonight. Like they're preparing for him to go. I mean, I don't think you can. I mean, the shelf life of a running back, you don't stay in college for 5 years. It's hard to do.
They'd have to pay him at least $1 million. I mean, listen, this will come down to what he hears grade wise. He'll get an NFL grade, right? They give you a draft grade. So some of it depends on what he hears. Me and Sean had this conversation off air. I mean, if Nebraska offers you a guaranteed $1 million and you get a draft grade you're not thrilled with, you have a guaranteed $1 million.
Yeah, I just wonder what's the likelihood of him not getting a good draft grade at this point? Like
you got to see how he runs.
Did you see how many NFL scouts were in the press box tonight? There was at least 10 of them, and he had the game of his career right in front of all those pro prospects. Matt Rule after the game said this week, or at least the last few weeks, more and more NFL scouts are coming by asking about 21. And my whole thing is, yeah, Nebraska can pay him for a 1 year payday, but think about the workload he's taking on right now. Like he's the first back since Amon Green to have 3 straight 25+ carry games.
Oh, he's carrying a heavy load.
Like that's not sustainable if you have a vision of a long-term NFL career. The window for running backs at the NFL is 3 years?
Yeah.
So to spend another one of those years in
point.
college,
That's tough.
Your window is pretty short. Every year you spend in college takes a year off your NFL career.
What about Lateef?
Lateef. I joked on your radio show this week. I mean, TJ Lateef is playing the game. Who wants to be a millionaire right now? I mean,
He sure does.
between whether it's here or somewhere else, we don't know how it's going to work out with the quarterback situation here, because what he showed tonight is he's a Power 4 starter at Nebraska or anywhere.
He showed that tonight. He's got to keep showing.
And if he continues to play at this level,
right, you got to see the 2 more games here.
It's going to be interesting. But
now he's got a whole game on film with 2 weeks for Penn State to watch it and prepare for it.
And the next 2 opponents aren't ranked 124th
this was
nationally.
one of the worst defenses in the Big Ten.
They were UCLA's 124th nationally in rushing defense. That Penn State's not.
And it won't be
Neither's Iowa.
It won't be 82 degrees probably in State College or Lincoln for the last 2 games.
But yeah, first impressions, it was a wow. He made a wow first impression.
All right, Nickel. Love every episode, but Sean, please stop talking about shell coverage like it is unbeatable. However, what are your thoughts on John Butler's scheme?
You talk about shell coverage a lot.
What I
said
was how deep teams play Nebraska, and it takes away the deep downfield throws. I mean, that's what we have talked about all year with Dylan Raiola, how teams defended him, but seems like he schemes like it's the NFL and discounts the QB run in college football. They had a plan. I mean, they clearly were trying to have a plan for Nico. He's faster than linebackers.
Yeah. I mean, he just out-athleted a lot of Nebraska players at the second level.
He
Just
did.
ran by him.
Well, yeah, and sometimes they'd have a good pass rush, a really good pass rush, and somehow he'd get out of there.
They still sacked him a lot.
Three times.
I mean, that's a good
Thanks.
number for Nebraska.
Not bad.
JJ, team looks completely different with TJ. Cannot allow him to go in the transfer portal.
Yeah, people are gonna be worried about that. Just don't. Here's what you do now. You got 3 more games probably.
You got till
three.
January 2nd.
Right. So don't Dylan's not going to be available. We know that. TJ's available. So that's what you got. And you'll deal with the portal when the time comes. Maybe isn't any possibility that you can keep them both?
Yeah, it'll be expensive, but
Sean?
it's a good problem to have.
I mean, whoever TJ Latif's agent is, I don't know if he has one, but I would assume he does. I'm sure his phone got a couple just nudges.
Yeah, I think so. Come on. Of
We'll
course
see.
it did.
But hopefully he can do it again.
Somebody joked he might be UCLA's quarterback next year. I don't know about Nico.
Ellen.
Like, what is?
Nico's only a sophomore.
Yeah, but he redshirted,
I don't
so he's
know.
a third-year guy.
I
He's
don't-
draft
I
eligible.
don't worry about years to come. Like, we are in a year-to-year sport. So just take the rest of this year for what it is and worry about all that stuff.
Yeah, who would have thought Dante Dowdell would have left?
Yeah.
And it didn't work out well for him, by the way.
Right.
So you just can't really predict
No.
all this stuff. All right, Nebraska pod. Do you think TJ could take Dylan's spot next year? Again, very premature. I think we've kind of already hit on that. All-weather Nebraska fan. How impressive is it that TJ Latif was 6 for 6, 119 yards, 2 TDs, 2 in the first half against UCLA. What I thought was impressive, guys, was Nebraska's first 4 drives of the game, 4 touchdowns.
Right. Again, the numbers reflected what you saw, which was poise. He was very poised. He didn't seem rattled at all. I don't know. I don't know that he ever took a big hit. Did he? Did he take any big hits?
I mean, he took 1 or
Yeah,
2
there was
shots.
one where he kind of got flipped up on a scramble keeper.
He's pretty, he's kind of got that Emmett quality where I don't think he's going to be a guy that takes a lot of direct shots. He's
Which is
very
good, 'cause
athletic.
He's not the biggest guy.
No, he's not the biggest, but he's fast. And I don't know. Again, what are the things we wondered about? Well, you always wonder about decision making, right? It looked like he made pretty good decisions, right? Most of the time. You always wonder about ball security. No problems.
No
No interceptions, no fumbles. Decision making, check. Ball security, check.
Playmaking.
Poise, check. Playmaking, check. Holgerson, I thought Matt Rule mentioned it in the post game that play where he rolled right and hit Emmett on kind of that delayed wheel route. Would you call that a delayed wheel route a little bit?
They just put that in this week.
Yeah, just put it in. Good job. I mean, that's coaching. Again, you credit the coaches for what transpired offensively tonight. Give them a lot of credit.
All right, let's take a couple more here. Chris, keep it 100. The effort is crazy right now. Drinks on me in Nebraska prices. UCLA is going to get Nico killed. They're laying the wood. Cheers to another Husker Stadium takeover. And this was made at 10:06 during the game. Thank you, Chris. Another in-game one from Zelly at $12.99. I don't know if Latif is
Zealot.
Yeah,
Zealot. There you go, Sean. Zealot.
I don't know if Latif is a better true quarterback than Dylan, but Holgerson sure looks more comfortable calling plays for him.
Interesting way to look at
That's
it.
what I was throwing out there.
Yeah.
What we don't know is like the pre-snap and play changing ability. Like that's an intangible Dylan did a lot of it. They gave him that autonomy to do that. Where tonight, I can't imagine they gave TJ too much of that.
He had some, though. Rule alluded to it in the post game. He checked out of a pass to run one time. So he had it. They give the quarterback that. They must trust him a little
Here's
bit.
the final kneel down play. Oh, God, he got.
Ooh, victory formation is always good, right?
There's the LA kid, the Compton
Look
kid.
at that. It's good footage.
He was lightly recruited by UCLA,
Okay.
Yeah, took a couple of visits, he said.
but I don't think he was like a target for him.
Yeah.
Chase Carmichael comes in with a very simple speed to power.
Speed to power. Hey, they got some speed to power. The sacks came from Winery, from
Keona Davis.
Keona Davis, and I think from did a DB get him? Was it like Guthrie get him?
Your other sack came from, they gave a half sack to Sierra Wright and Riley Van Pop.
Okay. My bad.
And had tipped the two guys tonight. Dylan Rogers coming in for Desan McCullough. But how about Maverick Noonan? I mean, just thinking about the road to recovery he's made, those two guys played tonight. They did a lot tonight, and they weren't really in the cards for Nebraska's defense until this week.
Yep. Next man up.
Yeah, Rogers played 9 snaps against USC. Started tonight with Desan McCullough. McCullough's got like a stinger situation that he tried to work through pretty much all week, and it just was not going to happen. So he didn't even travel to UCLA. So, next man up mentality. Dylan Rogers, who's a third-year sophomore, got his opportunity, and I thought he played okay.
Yeah, I mean, Rogers moved up in part because McGahee's out of the picture too. So McCullough's hurt, number 1. McGahee's out for whatever, number 2, and there you go. You just keep moving down the list. You know what? I didn't see a big drop off, right? Did you? A little bit.
I mean, it's hard to replace McCullough's athleticism.
Right.
I mean, he does a lot of things that most players on the defense can't do.
Yeah, it'd been nice to see him whipping around the edge.
That's what I'm saying, especially in this matchup when you got a mobile quarterback like that. Like he's your X factor.
Big Sipples come in.
That's okay. You got that one.
Is it possible that all the offense needed is a mild threat of a running QB to open up the offense? TJ looks comfortable and in rhythm. And look, it's going to be 2 weeks of this now. I mean, we're going to have a Rose Bowl crowning parade of TJ Lateef for the next 2 weeks. How will he handle that?
Yeah, and how will you handle Penn State? As you mentioned today, Sean, Penn State's front four, front 7. That's, we've got a bunch of that team still was a team that was ranked
grown men.
Number 2.
All they do is produce first-round draft picks on that D line.
Right. And so it'll look a lot different.
And they're gonna get after the kid.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not gonna play. It's their senior day game.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see on that one.
We'll learn a lot.
Anya comes in.
Okay, be careful.
Starting to get in trip zone here.
Oh yeah, that's a bad one. Don't be careful on that one. That's a good. I mean, it's a funny one. Don't say it.
I want to say it.
Say Anya.
Anya. Why do you think the defense struggled to get UCLA off the field? These long drives reminded me of the 2024 UNI game.
Wow, we're going back to UNI.
The old Mark Farley game.
Well, I mean, we're sitting up there going, why they? It doesn't really remind me of that game. That game, I thought it was just weird that UNI was getting such a push up front. Yeah. Right. I didn't. The running
like
backs
a high
didn't.
School game, like where the best athlete on the field was just making the best athlete plays.
Amaliva.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't put much stock into it. They have a really great player at quarterback who's big and fast and can run like crazy, and he ran like it. He didn't do much else though.
These workers out here at the Rose Bowl, look at these people. I mean, they're picking up trash in this. I mean, they don't have many of people.
There are a lot of workers here, though. I couldn't believe how staffed this stadium was.
Well, I would like to see a few more of them out picking up trash. Those guys got tough jobs.
Get out there after the show.
No, I'm not.
It's from a vantage standpoint from the fans. I feel like you're far away from the field.
I felt like that.
Yeah, I mean, I felt big like sidelines.
But yeah, a lot of space. I mean, it's an Olympic stadium. They're going to use this for the Olympics.
Well,
I mean, LA is an Olympic town with all the basketball arenas, all the football stadiums. They got 3 football stadiums.
Yeah.
I mean, it's wild to think that this is like the 3rd stadium, basically.
So what did they use this for? Soccer?
Yeah, World Cup soccer. I mean, track and field is going to be in the Coliseum.
Yeah, they don't track and field.
But they'll do, and then they'll have SoFi Stadium too.
Yeah.
But I don't think they'll play on turf. I don't think they want to play soccer on turf.
I don't know if FIFA allows it.
Is SoFi grass? I think it is.
Back to the super chats there, big horse.
All right, yeah, we're way off topic here. Super Mash comes in. Do we need to look at hiring a new D coordinator next year? It seems like Butler. This is
they gave up 21 tonight. 21.
Folds on the. Come on, no.
21. That's the bottom line. Then how many yards did they get? Not a crazy amount.
They held their 10th straight opponent under 400 yards rushing. The last Nebraska defense to hold 10 straight opponents under 400 total yards, 2009, the Sioux defense.
Okay, now Sean, you can go back on that. That Sean doesn't like that 400-yard stat
because the play count.
Yeah,
the style.
It's a little misleading.
It's a little misleading. I mean, like tonight, guys, Nebraska only ran 54 snaps.
UCLA ran
64.
64 and got 348.
They average.
That's not fireable.
I mean,
That's not fireable. They got 157 on the ground. A lot of that was Nico, 80 some from Nico. But no, I mean, I get it. There's some frustration. Nebraska had trouble getting off the field. What was UCLA on third down? 6 of 8?
8 of 16.
8 of 6. Oh.
I mean, Nico's a good quarterback. I mean, you just got to tip your hat. He is
8
hard
of-
to defend.
8 of 14.
He's making all that money for a reason. Like he was the most sought after portal quarterback.
Here's the drive chart for UCLA. And you go down here: punt, touchdown, turnover on downs, field goal attempt miss, touchdown, punt, touchdown.
Anyway, yeah, UCLA 8 of 14 on third down, 8 of 14 on third down. Yeah, 2 of 3 on fourth down. So 10 of 17. That's not great. I mean, Nebraska was having trouble getting off the field. They did give up a 96-yard drive at a critical time.
And a 9-minute and 46-second drive.
Right.
But
So
it's
there was
also
trouble.
not fireable.
Yeah, there were trouble, but not fireable. 21 points.
All right. Again, guys, we're brought to you by Zipline. Thanks for joining us on Husker Online Postgame Live. I think we're over 1,200 live viewers joining us late. We appreciate that. It's what makes Husker fans great. It's holiday party season. Check out Zipline. It's a great place to book not only your fall, but your holiday parties. They have 3 locations, different spaces, different size, the tap room, the brewery, the South Beer Lounge, all can be rented out for great parties and events. Email generalmanager@zipline.com to learn more about the different opportunities and event spaces at Zipline. Schedule your holiday party. We're also brought to you by Tushy.
Tushy.
One of our favorites, like a super chat sponsor essentially here is,
Yeah.
guys, I don't know if you know about Tushy, but it's it makes owning a bidet very simple, very easy, right in your own home. And it's affordable. It's easy to install. And look, you're taking care of yourself. You're doing a good service here by checking out the great products of Tushy and the products, what they can do for you. And look, their line. Remember, a hole is only as naughty as the word if you wipe. For a limited time, our listeners can get 10% off their first bidet order when you use the code HuskerOnline at checkout. That's 10% off your first bidet order at hellotushy.com with the promo code HuskerOnline. Thanks again to Tushy for sponsoring us here on the Husker Online show. All right. Husk for life. Emmett for Heisman. QB controversy in Lincoln. 95 and 96 have lots of potential on the D-line, and Shavers is a beast out there. Iowa lost. Go Big Red.
Okay, Emmett for Heisman. Mendoza didn't lock it up today, but he's your front runner, my friends. Yeah. And Julian Sain's not far behind. Maybe Emmett Johnson can, I don't know, maybe he can sneak in the conversation. I wouldn't worry about that too much, but he is having a great year. What else was in that?
Winery and Gabe Moore, 95, 96 on the D-line, says they have a lot of potential.
Okay.
I mean, go down the list of that defense and how all these young players are every week stepping up. Add Dylan Rogers to that mix now, where like they have a really promising young core of defenders at all 3 levels that certainly something to build off of.
You're talking about Keona Davis, right?
Davis.
You're talking about Riley Van Poppel. You're talking about Winery, of course. You're talking about Petshak. You're talking about Dylan Rogers now. You're still talking about Vincent Shavers. He's only a sophomore. Dawson Merritt, who didn't make the trip because he's hurt. You're talking about Guthrie, of course.
Guthrie had a stinger. Did
Donovan
he go back
Jones.
in, Robin?
You're talking about
Yeah.
Donovan Jones. You're talking about Donovan Jones. Yeah, I just read off quite a few names there, so you're right.
All right, Tad, thank you for your super chat. Whole milk lover.
You're good,
Gentlemen,
I think.
what a win and what a performance from TJ Lateef and Emmett Johnson. Hoping I can listen to the show tomorrow morning as I freeze my face off running the Good Laugh
Oh, you're
halves.
doing it,
That's
huh?
tomorrow,
Yeah.
Robin.
Yeah.
That won't be easy.
Yeah. Apparently the weather is not cooperating.
There will be some probably people that decide not to run that, is my guess, Rob.
I
pretty-
probably would not.
I mean, there's some hardy individuals out there, Sean. Apparently, you're not one of them. Come on, big horse.
All right. Billiken Beef 52.
Sorry.
All right.
Sorry, Sean.
EJ just played his way up into the All-American list.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I mean, guys, he went into the night leading Power 4 for all rushers.
Yeah, there you go.
He was number 2 in the nation going into the
say no
night.
more.
The best back in the Big Ten, and the best back in the Big Ten is always in the All-American conversation.
Does it look like he's getting stronger? Do you?
Yes. Yes.
Sean?
That
How
workload
is that?
for that long, and he's getting stronger. Like that says so much about just everything Emmett's about.
Yeah, it does. It tells you a lot about his off-season training,
Yeah.
his in-season
How he
recovery.
takes care of his body.
Oh God!
And
yeah.
I mean, think about 3 or 4 for about 3 years, he was kind of looked over.
Yeah.
Looked over by us, by
well,
me.
well,
everybody.
by the coaching
By me.
staff.
By
I
everybody.
mean, not us, the coaching staff.
Well, by me. I mean, I
I mean,
looked
you had
over.
Ramir over him. You had Gabe Urban over him at times. You had
Mhm.
Anthony Grant over him. You go down the line of backs that he had to kind of battle out to get to this night.
Yep, and he kept hammering away, and now he is critical.
I'll
to this
never
team.
forget in Ireland, he was not dressed for the game there. He stood by me during pregame warmups in his jersey, and he was not happy. He was like, I want to be out there.
Yep.
I thought I could dress for this game. He was
Yep.
not. I mean,
They probably could have used him.
All right, just stop.
Scott's
looking.
tots. John Butler doesn't get the credit he deserves. Fans calling for him to be replaced don't know ball. He's doing great with what he especially has on the line. The defense will eventually be scary good. And I think
Hey, thanks for that.
you're
Scott.
going to see some offseason acquisitions to improve the teeth of this defense.
I think they
Have
got to
to.
start with a couple 330, 340
Size,
pounders.
Yes.
Look at these teams that play really well in this league. They got a 340 pounder up there, 330 pounder.
Yep.
Nebraska doesn't really have that. Yeah, I'm glad that Scott's top.
Tyson Terry could put himself in the conversation.
Yeah. Simpson's not that type of guy, Malcolm,
No.
but Terry might be.
Pedshock will make a big jump.
Yeah, so I appreciate when fans take up for coaches. I do, because coaches are they have such a target on their back, and you know I'm guilty of hammering away on them for sure.
Colonel John R. Stingo, the offensive.
Easy.
Did I get tripped there?
No,
The offensive line sure seems a lot better with a mobile quarterback. Yes. Teddy Leachy, our esteemed
Titty.
super chatter.
is that a good one?
Well, he had another name and he's kind of cleaned it up for
Made a PG.
Okay.
glad that we got the W with Emmett. Emmett's a dog. Good experience for TJ. Still not buying our O and D lines. This was a bad UCLA team, bottom of the barrel in the Big Ten that we didn't put away. And look, they've played well as of late. Wins over Northwestern, Maryland, Michigan State, not Northwestern, Maryland, Michigan State, and then Penn State.
Mhm.
And obviously Indiana hammered them.
Yeah, I mean there's no shame in that loss. So no, they had beaten Penn State, Michigan State, and Maryland.
Yeah, they've won 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Penn State. I mean, come on, they put 42 on Penn State. All right,
And that one loss was to Indiana.
okay, they put 42 on Penn State. They beat Michigan State 38-13. Nebraska struggled with Michigan State, and then Maryland 20-17 here in the Rose Bowl. So no, this is good. This is a good win.
Tyler Garrett, how annoying was the lady with the microphone screaming the entire time? I bet Sean won't complain about it's third down.
Yeah, that was so obnoxious. I don't understand the need for that. Why do you need someone just like screaming at a high pitched decibel to like get your fans excited? Maybe it says more about the UCLA fan base that they like require that to create energy in their stadium.
They
gotta
keep
tell
it
you.
dark here too in the stadium. Did you feel like it was dark in the stadium?
Well, I think that was just the press box, Sean. I think the press box is dark. The press box is definitely dark. That lady did not bother me.
Bothered me.
You can see though why UCLA wants to get out of the Rose Bowl. I mean, there's talks of them trying to break the contract to go to SoFi Stadium because tonight they had 44,000 here tonight. And that was their season high.
Okay.
They had been drawing in the 30s.
That's because 25,000 from Nebraska, right?
Yeah. I mean, they had their highest crowd of the season tonight.
Are we
so
saying 25,000?
I'm saying 25.
Okay.
It was 90% on the Nebraska side and probably 10 to 20% on this side.
Felt
Okay.
like 20. Sounded like 25,000.
We're in the Rose Bowl right now. How about that?
Zappio dumbass comes in. Easy to tell who's never played football in the chat. They want perfection against a playoff quarterback. Great team win. OC did great using Latif's skill set.
Easy to tell who's never played football in the chat.
Ooh, our favorite super chatter, Sean Sipshot. It's a combination of Robin, me, and Sipple in one body.
That's pretty good.
It's a good looking guy there, guys.
Yeah.
Kind of.
He's going places.
So should I buy a plane ticket to Tampa now?
Sean, you're the bowl rep.
They got to 7.
Tampa's. I mean, if I'm Nebraska, I want to go to Tampa.
I know, but are they in position?
I think Nebraska tonight solidified Tampa or Nashville.
Whoa,
God,
let's go.
really?
Hello.
I think so. Yeah.
Not
I mean,
one more.
Vegas could be in the conversation still too, I'm sure. But as a 7-win team now, they can be treated like an 8-win team. You can take a 7-win team over an 8-win team.
Yeah.
If they get to 8, are they just a lock for Tampa?
I mean, that's like the only bowl they've not been to in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
How much does the playoff, like the number of playoff teams the Big Ten gets, impact Nebraska's chances at Tampa?
Well, they're going to get 3, it looks like, today. So then you're looking at Michigan, who probably would go to Orlando or, one of those bowls.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows? Nebraska could go to Orlando and Michigan can go to Tampa, but USC would go to the old Pac-12 bowl games.
How savvy is Rule slipping into his post game that the bowl reps took notice of the 25,000 people here? He's so savvy. He is.
And he probably said after that, and we're not going to Charlotte.
No,
I'd be oddly fascinated by that, but it's not going to happen now.
Dannon's message to the Bowlers: no Charlotte. I mean,
Just
nothing
imagine-
against Charlotte, but they don't need that.
Well, imagine Matt Rule getting like a bucket of mayonnaise dumped on him in the stadium where he got canned his last
great.
job.
Yeah, great.
All right.
Stories write themselves.
Right.
Let's keep it rolling. Mitchell, can Nebraska trust EJ Barthel to develop another running back, or will they have to go into the transfer portal when Emmett Johnson goes to the NFL? I think it's inevitable. They're going to have to get one more running back.
It's got an interesting question, though, because you have a couple young guys that have potential, Mekhi Nelson and Mosey.
And we just talked about how we, like, almost everyone dismissed Emmett Johnson just a couple of years ago.
Right. So I wouldn't dismiss 35 and 22.
Again, I would have loved to see Mekhi Nelson get more things going in those non-conference games, and it just didn't work out that way.
Right. But yeah, no, I would say
I still think you need to add some depth. Like, you got to get maybe something a little more proven, and then hope that the development happens with one or two.
What
of those
about
other
Jamar
guys.
Parker?
Oh yeah,
Is he even practicing? He's been hurt, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
He's sort of well, I don't want to say persona non grata. That's harsh. He just hasn't been around much.
no, I think it's inevitable. They're going to have to get one portal back. I mean, if they lose Emmett, you can't just say we're going to go with what we have. I think you need one more. I really do. But
yeah, I don't disagree.
Adam, congrats on the team being 7-3 and getting more wins than last season. This program is definitely progressing. TJ played incredible tonight. He has far exceeded my expectations. Thank you, Adam.
I didn't know what to expect, but I didn't expect it to look that easy. That's one thing I didn't expect. I didn't know exactly what to expect.
Think about the stages he's now been on. He took over like late game in a critical blackout home game on national television, and then made his first start on the road in the Rose Bowl in front of all of his family and friends. Like, the pressure won't get any greater than what he's already faced, and so far it looks like he hasn't even flinched.
All right, we're pushing 1,300 viewers. Thanks for everyone joining us late.
Why are people joining us late?
People love to hear about wins.
Yeah, that's true.
Coach Matt 5, is this win going to improve the chances of getting a visit from versus Iowa? Sorry.
you got sip on that one, Coach Matt.
It's pretty funny.
Armin comes in. It's time that we get EJ a nickname. We all know what happens when a diesel engine gets fired up. It runs hot. It's powerful, and it's absolutely nothing can stop it. Emmett Diesel Johnson.
He's too small for Diesel.
Yeah.
He's 5'11".
Shout out to
200.
Ryan and Matt.
I kind of like the idea, but when I think of a Diesel, I think of a big dude. Like I'm thinking 6'2", 230.
Yeah.
He's 5'11", 200.
Yeah, I'm thinking like Derrick Henry type dude.
Yeah.
Diesel.
Yeah. I mean, I like the effort. I like to try, and he does need. I don't know what. I don't have anything better.
We need to come up with something.
Yeah.
Nels in Montana. Great
friend.
super chatter.
Yeah.
Was that a dude or a chick calling police?
Okay, Nels, that uncalled for, Nels.
Also, you
Nels,
guys
uncalled for.
Beg Troy Dannon to never let a. Oh, God dang, Nels.
Dude, Nels,
Coming in hot.
Trying to get us canceled here, Nels.
Nels.
Jerry Neuheisel was a very handsome young man.
Consider no, yeah. All right, Nels. Thanks for the 10 smackaroos.
Right. Trying to Ben comes in, Benjamin. This isn't a show anymore. It's a group therapy, and Sipple's the moderator. What is Sipple's score prediction for the 2 remaining games? Great show. Thanks for all you guys do. Hey, we can't give those yet. We'll give them.
I won't.
You don't want to get tripped. You don't want
42 to 13.
You don't want to give out a 42-13 score that I lead the Minnesota postgame show with.
I'm still saying that was a bizarre moment.
And you just wanted to kill me.
What is this fog rolling? Is this fog rolling in? This is significant fog that's happening right now, if that's what it is. Robin, is that literal fog?
It's the coast.
Good God.
Rolls in.
I hope people understand what we're looking at is crazy.
It's a cloud.
This is amazing.
All right. Husker
It's like a
5
cloud
and
just
C,
settled
thank
into
you.
the stadium. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We got $100 super chat from
Hello.
Justin. Thank you,
No,
Justin.
we didn't.
When are the refs going to call a good game when Nebraska's on the field? I really try not to bias with all this, and I am a meme-ask fan. However, this game was ridiculous with the no calls. I think the refs did a good job, honestly, just not overdoing it either way.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't really notice them.
Yeah, I
tonight.
didn't notice anything egregious.
There's holdings on every play.
Yeah, I don't know.
Virtually.
Yeah, this fog is freaky.
Yeah, I'm telling you. How about that? Rob.
The mist.
I mean, it really settled in fast
No
and
one,
low. I
no-
mean,
but no
how
one-
often do you see fog that low?
No one can see the fog that we're talking about.
No.
Justin,
But
also,
it's our job to describe.
no zip line for me, but I'm celebrating with ranch waters.
Let's go.
What's that word?
Tequila.
And sparkling water. All right.
Yeah.
Husker Drew 76 comes in. Break down the most likely bowl options based on how we finish. 7 wins, 8 wins, 9, etc. Go Big Red. So much fun watching. Look,
Sean, take over.
the playoffs out. I mean, the highest bowl that they could go to is Orlando. So the best team that's not in the playoff, that hasn't been to Orlando in the last couple of years, will go to Orlando. And then it's like Tampa, Nashville, Vegas. You've got other options. So Nebraska's going to fall in that line because they're going to be attractive to these games.
They are. And I mean, you saw why tonight. And you saw why in Maryland.
Look at that. Look at that picture.
Yeah.
Well, if they beat Iowa to close the year, which is a big if still, obviously.
I don't know. What I saw today made me more confident because Nebraska can move it on that offense, on that defense,
But
I think.
there would be a surge of people that would go on a bowl trip if they beat Iowa on a good date. Like, people don't want to go on a bowl trip on December 26th.
No.
Like, you want to go on the 31st after Christmas,
Somewhere warm.
have 3 or 4 days of beer and fun on the road and come back. You know, you don't want to go like Christmas Day and travel.
No.
So Hans comes in, $50 super chat.
Wow.
Hey.
Good win tonight. 2 very tough games coming up, and it would be nice to get a road win going into those next couple of weeks. Which game do you believe the Huskers have the best chance of winning between PSU and Iowa? I would say Iowa at home.
Yeah, Iowa at home. The issue, of course, is Iowa's offensive line and what you saw tonight. Nebraska, like we said, covering UCLA 8 of 14 on 3rd down, 2 of 3 on 4th down. That's 10 for 17. Iowa's offensive line is formidable, but they're not totally overwhelming.
Yeah, they got a mobile QB that'll run, but he ain't Nico.
No.
All right. Sean Sipshut comes in again, and this is a tripwire here.
Aha.
Also, a big shout out to Dylan Rogers and Camel for stepping up in Desan's absence. Drew would be proud. On to Happy Valley. All right,
Sean. Good job.
guys, as we keep it rolling, what do we got? Let's give a head count number because we were at 1,300, I think. 1,272. So still a very good viewing crowd. We're brought to you again by Zipline. Again, lots of great fall beers with Zipline, but we got a special Zipline I want to share. When the Huskers win, you win with Zipline Brewing. For up to 3 days after any Husker win, stop by any Zipline location and you'll get $2 off your first beer, or $2 off any 6-pack to go, or $2 off a growler fill. Just tell your tap tender that you are a Husker Online listener, and guess what? Robin's picking up the $2 this time.
I got you guys covered.
Sipple I think we did so many wings at Applebee's that thing ended.
Well, yeah, they can't do that forever, nor can I afford
The
it
North
forever.
27th Street one, like this, just didn't do it because I think they got overwhelmed by so many free wing orders.
Okay, well,
Hey,
I mean, hey,
it's a good problem to have.
yeah.
But we're also brought to you by Gametime.
Okay.
There is no better place to get your tickets. Not only Nebraska football, but Nebraska basketball, Nebraska volleyball. If you can find the tickets for that, Gametime is the place to go to get your tickets. And they're going to give you the best prices on Gametime. You're going to be able to pull it up. It's going to have a star, a highlight to let you know, like, these are the best prices that you're going to get in certain parts of the stadium. I've been able to find really good prices, like on club seats, for example. You can get every once in a while, find club seats for well under market value, and Gametime lays that all out for you. They add the fees, everything on there. We've got a game, obviously, the Iowa coming up, the road game. If you're going to go out to Penn State, I'm guessing there'll be a lot of tickets available on Gametime for that as well. But not only what they do is they show you where your seats are on Gametime. So when you click on it, it will like zoom in on what your view is going to be, where you're sitting. So it's a great feature on Gametime. All you've got to do is use the promo code ON3, and you're going to get $20 off your first purchase with Gametime. Again, use the promo code ON3. Download the Gametime app. Promo code ON3. You'll get $20 off your first purchase. Thanks to Gametime for sponsoring us here on Husker Online Post Game Live. Hans comes in. Emmett Johnson's nickname should be the Energizer Bunny. He keeps going and going and going.
Yeah, Bunny. Bunny.
I like EJ.
Yeah. I mean, we'll keep thinking. Keep thinking.
I got to marinate on that.
TD Falk comes in.
No, Sean.
Oh, God. TD.
Gotcha.
Oh, man.
Inventive.
Hopefully Missing Tooth Greg got a laugh out of that one.
That's yeah, I'm sure he did. That's an inventive backside blitz right there, so to speak.
blind
That's a
shot.
blind side.
I don't know.
Sean got
That seems like an A-gap blitz, right?
God dang it. TJ's capabilities are a perfect match for Holgerson's style of offense. Defense was bend but don't break, unlike a recent Woods tennis chair, Sean.
Oh
boy.
God.
Okay.
God.
You guys want to hear the story?
What did you do to that chair, Sean?
So do you know how like there's folding chairs, but then there's like the cheaper kind of plastic, all plastic
Yes.
chairs. They had those there. I was up there on Wednesday nights when I go to tennis. I write my 3-2-1 column when I'm sitting there, and I kind of bent back on the plastic, and then the legs on this
Another
cheaply built plastic chair, like this started to get wider and wider, and it snapped. The whole chair snapped, and the whole place of 8 tennis courts just stopped.
Oh, you're kidding.
And like
Stop
everybody
playing.
checked to make sure I was okay.
Really?
And, oh yeah, it was.
That's a thing. That was a thing.
It was.
What a scene.
Yeah, it was quite the scene, and my oldest daughter was not real proud.
Kid.
Mortified.
So yeah, I'm breaking chairs at Woods Tennis.
Sean.
Patrick Schmidt comes in.
Okay.
Disneyland plus Husker away win made for one heck of a road trip with the whole family.
There you go.
Emmett Johnson, TJ Lateef will get the praise, but Singleton played a career game tonight. Safe travels home, Husker Nation. We are 7-3.
Singleton career night.
Yep, 11 tackles. Previous
11.
high was 10.
Okay.
He had 8 tackles like in the first half.
Yep.
He was everywhere.
Well, guys, UCLA ran it a lot. I mean, you look at, they had 27 attempted passes, 37 attempted runs. But Nebraska ran it a lot, 39 attempted rushes, 15 passes. So both teams really ran a lot tonight.
Yeah, that's why you got a lot of the double media timeout where it was score, media timeout, kickoff, media timeout, because they had to make up for commercials with the way that clock was running.
Nathan Becker. Emmett did Emmett things. Grateful for his development. Go Big Red. Time for rest this week. Speed to power.
Yes.
Speed to power.
Time to regroup.
We need like David Hoofkin just to say speed to power.
speed to power.
You guys.
I don't know. I don't even know if that's how he
Out of
talks. I've
control.
never
I'm
talked
still
to him.
mesmerized by
He does.
that super chat I tripped on there.
Yeah, TD.
TD.
TD. God dang it.
Yep.
4 corners, fire, and safety. With another W in the column, there was something about this team tonight. Glad we have a bye to get guys healthy. Penn State looks manageable. Iowa could be tough. I think Penn State's going to be harder.
Okay.
On the road.
Yeah, I do too. Now, I think what often happens in this world is a backup there's a lot of different sports, but in football, a backup QB often is a spark. It often works out that way. Now, what you want to see is it carry over. Does it carry over? What's it look like in game 2? Now, the ease with which he made it look, that suggests to me he's going to be fine. But as Sean keeps alluding to, Penn State, and if you watch that game against Indiana today at all, which we did, they can.
They're a preseason top 5.
They can hammer a
quarterback.
Who was that number 33 or 31?
No.
And he got a big sack, and he was just yelling and pointing at Mendoza. They had some dudes.
Yeah, they got some dudes.
And the thing about Penn State too is it's hard to get a big red invasion out there because it's the hardest place probably in all of college football to get to. So I'll be curious to see what the red representation is in that one, especially on senior day.
All right, Mac Lane, Scott, boys up front, Elijah Pritchett, and
Yep, nope, don't do it.
Good catch.
Yeah, Pritchett's playing well, right?
$2 bandit, by the way. There, you give yourself up. I mean, if you're going to go out and try to really trick us, don't be a $2 bandit.
So I think Pritchett's starting to play pretty well.
He's settling in.
Yeah,
He was a little shaky at first.
It's almost like the pressure it's not on him anymore. Like that 3-man battle that they dealt with at left tackle.
Oh yeah,
that was pressure.
Yeah, there's a little pressure, and he's in as Rule pointed out this week. Pritchett didn't like sitting out, so that can be effective. That can be an effective way to get to a player. You're going to watch.
Yeah, some guys respond the right way, some don't.
And what you
He
saw
respond the right way.
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead.
Pritchett tonight, if you saw, there's one point where he was tangled up with the UCLA player and backed off. He backed off and put his hands up. I mean, I saw that as growth. You know, instead of getting a flag, costing his team, he just backed off when he could have went back at the guy. Good job by Elijah.
Atticus Mueller. We have the strangest Atticus. Okay.
Yeah, I think you're fine on that. Atticus, Sean. Atticus.
How do you gauge
like Atticus Finch?
How do you gauge the success of this season relative to other successful seasons this century? Is this team better than the 2016 team or the 2013-14 teams? Love the show. That's a great question. It's hard to do.
Not as good as the 2013-14 teams, my friend.
What I will say though is
no.
I'm not saying they're as good as those teams, but the Big Ten's better.
Yeah, they're not as good as those
teams. The depth
teams.
of this league is better than it was in 2013, 2014, but they're not better than that team.
No.
And I always define success with how you finish. Like, I don't care what you do in September. Like, this team's won 2 games in November now. So, you know, they've got a chance to, or I guess 1 game in November. So they got a chance to do some things that this program hasn't done in a long time and finish strong and go to a bowl game of some actual relevance.
All right, we got about 30 more guys, so I need to keep
roll.
rolling here.
Okay, keep them rolling.
TD again. TJ went from the backup couch to the sofa. King elite QB.
Yeah, interesting.
Kurt Peterson.
Got on
Kurt's always with us.
Rob, Sip, Sean, and Abby. You run a good show as always. Winning makes the shows a lot better all around. It sure beats the hell out of losing. 7 wins now. If Dana brings TJ along, managing the next games, possibly more. Thank you, Kurt.
Thanks, Kurt.
Appreciate your support of the show. Eaton comes in.
Okay, let me see that one.
Oh, God.
Jeez.
They're not even trying anymore.
Is Emmett Johnson playing his way to New York? Heisman.
I mean, there's 2 guys for sure you can say right now, and that's Fernando Mendoza and Julian Sand. Now, after that, it's probably fairly open.
Somebody from the SEC is going to go.
What about the Alabama quarterback?
Yeah, Ty Simpson. I mean, how do you do today? I'd have to look.
They won.
They were beating LSU.
Drew comes in. Can EJ realistically?
Oh my God! My God!
Get a New York invite. I got ahead on the North. No, I think we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, we are. We are.
Let's
we are.
just enjoy the win.
Yeah.
And Big Ten running back of the year would be outstanding.
Yeah.
I mean that to me is. God,
Doak Walker. How about the Doak Walker Award?
Could he make it to that ceremony? That's a great point,
Yeah.
Sip. I think you're on to something there.
Doak Walker Award winner.
Kejuan Lacey's another top rusher, and he was a former Husker commit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
TD is on a roll tonight.
Man.
Thought the linebacker pressures they brought were solid.
Okay.
From Sam, Watson, Trent, Mike, and oh gosh, dang it.
Wow. They try you hard. I mean,
Let's just keep rolling.
Maya comes in. Great win. My doctor said not to mix cranium with zip line.
no, I wouldn't do that either.
Currently finding a new doctor to let me wait till after Penn State for any serious QB conversation.
I think that's a good,
Agreed.
I think that makes sense.
Justin, bye week comes at a perfect time. $50 super chat here, by the way. Before playing Penn State, after seeing how they played Indiana today, hope we played physical against them as we did. Hope we played physical against them as we did tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Willie D comes in. Seeing a lot of TJ is better than Dylan talk. I think the reality is that one of them is much better for this OC in the offense, and it's not Dylan.
It's your opinion, Willie D.
To be determined.
Yeah.
Let's see. He's off to a great start. Keep it going.
Yeah, I mean, it's just too. I mean, there's just not a big enough sample size.
No. Yeah, like Penn State's going to know TJ Lateef a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
That will be a hard atmosphere.
Well, and there'll be a much better defense. I mean, just a better personnel. Never mind that they'll know him better. It's just way better personnel.
UCLA was one of the worst defenses of the Big Ten.
Yeah, absolutely.
Marka Moose. I'm a Lincoln native, UNL alum, worked for the Huskers as an undergrad in grad school.
Okay.
Now with an insufferable UCLA alum. We made a bet before the game. Loser wears the other's logo till next semester.
Whoa.
Go Big Red.
I wonder how you do that. Like every day? Is that? I wonder what that looks like.
Or hat.
Yeah.
Simple
wear
bought a
shirt.
Dodger hat today.
Sweet.
Look at you.
So we went to
John's
the,
converting you.
Sweet. I'm not necessarily. No,
he grew up a Dodger fan.
Yeah, I grew up a Dodger fan.
Okay.
I took a picture by number 34, Fernando Valenzuela.
Total.
We went to Dodger Stadium at 10 a.m. in their official team store opened.
It was sweet.
Dropped about $200 on gear.
Sean did. I just bought a hat. It was really cool.
Hat was probably like $60.
It's 50. It's 50.
Oh, things are jacked. Like I bought a
Of
hooded
course they are.
sweatshirt, like the parade sweatshirt the Dodgers wore was $118.
New. It was really cool.
But
It's
it was packed. I mean, 10 a.m. It was packed.
Yep. It was packed.
You could.
Sean was kind of had some anxiety.
All right, let's go to Ross next on the super chat. We had our first door
Okay.
person come through here. Not gonna lie, I wondered what Uncle Dana would cook up with TJ as a starter. We could win out with TJ. It's possible.
Sure.
Love what you guys do. Go Big Red. All the best to Dylan Raiola.
I mean, they have see the one thing I'd say now. We're deep into the night, so I'm allowed to be a little negative. They should have hammered this. They should have made this look easy. I thought 28-7, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's 28-7.
Yeah.
I mean, just put the hammer
So the
down.
3rd and 13 around the 40-ish yard line, they opted to run clock.
Yes.
And then let Archie punt. Like I think with Dylan, maybe you're more aggressive pushing that ball down the field.
Yeah.
And with Lateef, they played
Ran
that.
it.
And they played the odds. They said, okay, we're going to make UCLA go 96
And
yards.
they did.
And they did.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like,
That's what I mean.
that
Sean.
was the play that kind of tilted it to be close. Like
Yeah.
that moment right there.
that moment, the 96 yard. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Don't let that
But
happen.
would you have on 3rd and 13 done it? I mean, I don't think it would have been
I don't think I would have done it differently.
No.
They got the result they wanted in that. They pinned them at the
Right.
4.
Yeah, they went and scored, but it took 7 minutes off the clock with 10 minutes left in the game.
That's true.
So it was a costly
true.
drive.
That's a good point.
Every drive for UCLA was a rock fight. I mean,
Mm-hmm. They don't have much offense now.
Kodiak Bear, major props to Lateef. I loved how he talked about Dylan after the game. Rule is making Nebraska a family more than just a team.
Wow. Okay, now I didn't hear that. What did he say?
Just how much Dylan talked to him and
How much he
was
helped him?
behind him. Yeah. And,
No, that's been all year
and
too.
Coach Rule said that Dylan texted him before the game. And so that a great team win tonight.
Yep.
Chad, this team better be ready and secure a W at Penn State. This will be my dad's first game since 1998. Can I get a shout out to my dad? God dang it.
Nice try, Chad.
I really like the fact that they try to work it into the.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, like this heartwarming
Yeah.
script.
Which calls into question if it's really his dad's first game since '98, or if that was just part of the
Ryan.
if that was just part of the fiction, you know.
All right, Ryan.
Bend her
I'm gonna keep it rolling here just in case we
I'm
get
sorry.
kicked out of here. Evening, gentlemen. I love the show. Flew from Minnesota for the game. Does TJ's mobility give the Huskers a chance to win the last 2 games? I think
Yes.
Yes.
Nickel. You demand, Sip. My dad is also from Columbus.
There
Oh,
you go.
sweet.
How many
Hello.
people are from Columbus?
We met a guy that
Goodness.
claimed his dad delivered Sipple.
His grandpa.
His grandpa.
Yeah, his
Mike.
grandpa. Dr. Miller. Just have to check with my mom on that one.
Hans comes in. It did seem like Nebraska dared Nico to beat them with his feet over his arm
Yep.
or the running backs.
Mhm.
And look, Nebraska's secondary is real.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, this deep into the season, those stats are real. No doubt about it.
Ira comes in.
Ira.
Can we pay for Dylan, TJ, and Dayton? Sip, catch a punt.
Oh, easy now. No, I'm not doing that. Can we pay for Dylan, TJ, and that's a good question. That's a good question.
That's where Pat Stewart has to
Mhm.
figure this out. I mean, that's not going to be easy.
No.
All right, we got our Japanese super chatter, homesteader beginner,
okay.
Konnichiwa from Japan.
Okay.
Fantastic win. Since the 9-sack debacle, the O-line growth has been pretty impressive. Does the venerable Steve Sipple agree? Love the show.
I would say so. I mean, the sack issue has subsided. They give up no sacks tonight, right? I mean,
Correct.
no sacks, and then I think 1 apiece the previous 2 games, if I'm not mistaken. So that's partly the way they're calling the game. They're just more mindful of it. But yeah, you have to give the guys credit, and you have to give those guys up front a lot of credit for what Emmett's doing.
Yeah.
At some point, you just can't say, "Well, Emmett breaks a lot of tackles." He does, but it's not just that, and it certainly wasn't just that tonight. They're moving the line of
The
scrimmage.
reason after every game, Emmett praises his offensive line. So they're doing something right in the run game.
They're moving the line of scrimmage a lot of the time.
We've got another overseas super chatter. Casey Robinson, 86, watching live from the Philippines.
Oh my God!
Typhoon coming through.
Yikes.
Whoa!
Bunker
Thank you
down,
for
Casey.
watching.
Home of Manny Pacquiao.
That's a good job, Sean. Good boxing knowledge from you. Wow.
Husker, I
Sean
barely
likes Pacquiao for some
He
reason.
does.
because he reminded me of like the Husker football team for the. I mean, people traveled all over from the Philippines to watch him.
Global sensation.
Husker, I barely know her. When is Zipline debuting this Zipline Lager?
Man, is that Frosty writing in? Is that you, Scott? Is that Frosty?
He wants to sample
Actually,
it.
Scott.
Frosty's watching. Hi, Frosty.
You know what? If we go to Orlando for the bowl game, you can
Yeah,
do
we
a
can meet up.
Frost column.
I'm sure I love that.
I'm kidding.
I'm sure he'd
kidding.
love
I'm totally
that.
kidding, by the way.
Sure Frost would just love to see me walk through the doors.
Hey, Sid, what's up?
No,
Brooke
he might.
Brooke Lampkins. How about that? 7-3 November. It's not perfect, but it's damn good progress. FYI, my husband uses Mando and crushes cranium just to be like Sipple.
See, he's smart. And Brooke, I think Brooke is who I met
Yes.
outside the
Yeah.
stadium
Yes.
with and her husband's a gentleman. He's a gentleman, and he crushes cranium, and he smells great. So, good job on marrying him.
Cranium.
Good job on
Got a
all
winner,
that.
Brooke.
I mean, we'll pat our. I think we've helped Cranium really grow. I mean, I saw their semi truck of product they just tweeted,
No kidding.
and I mean, their growth is massive.
Do they have a semi truck?
Well, they had a whole semi truck come in this week
Oh, okay.
of new product. Like I'm talking like a full semi truck
That
Need
stuff's
some
good.
craniums tomorrow.
coming to your
It's
house.
clarity. It's mental clarity, Robin.
Nootropics.
You need some mental
I
clarity?
do need some mental clarity.
Yeah, especially those kids
All
driving me
right.
crazy.
Ed
Pooping
Foley,
in my
Ed
truck.
Foley's coming in here. No big special teams plays today. If we had special, okay, come on, we would have blocked a punt. All right, thank you, Ed.
That's inappropriate.
Nickel,
Inappropriate. Yes.
Robin, and a team. What do you think the game plan will be in State College and against Iowa? Who mucks every game up? By the way, Sean, Flood beats 3 high. So does Dagger.
Okay. He's talking about some kind of play.
Sounds like Michael Severe.
Oh, yeah. He's talking about offensive schemes. Yeah.
Okay, Robin.
Okay.
Game
plan
plan.
in State College. Well, probably a lot like what you saw today, with an emphasis on RPOs, leaning on Emmett once again.
Mhm.
I would like to see him. I don't know. Do you try to take more shots downfield in that setting against that defense, or do you try to keep the passing game kind of conservative the way it was today?
I watched Indiana today. They didn't. it's going to be hard to throw it downfield.
Yeah, that's what I worry about. So I would actually probably bottle up not bottle up, but pick your spots.
What about those crosses and slants?
Yeah. So the man beaters, because you can't let them just play man and tee off on TJ. Because I agree, I think they're going to use those athletes and those pass rushers and come at him and see how that freshman responds. Is by far the most hostile environment he's ever seen.
Okay, now that's a question. Will Happy Valley be hostile?
I think so.
They took it in they got donkey kicked today.
They're still in bowl contention, and they could win their last 3 games.
Bowl contention after being eliminated from the college football playoffs is really hollow.
It's kind of one of those things.
I mean, that's John. When we say that, and I do the same thing, it sounds like we're talking about 1999.
Trying to bid
bowl contention is not that big a deal.
Trying to get to the Copper Bowl.
Right, the Copper Bowl. They're in contention. For what? They weren't playing for that this year.
The Holiday Bowl.
Right. Well, they're in bowl contention. Yeah, great.
Well, they might decline it.
Exactly. They'll have so many guys opt out. I bet they would, right? Come on, man. They got a lot of 2nd to 4th rounders on that team.
I know.
Nickel, I was wrong. You three were too about Emmett Johnson and being an all-purpose back.
Yeah.
He rocks.
Yeah, we were wrong.
First time super chatting tonight. Judy is pitiful to watch on the interior. However, give me a position from the portal that takes this team to the next level.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
big body D-line.
I don't think Judy's playing that bad, by the way. Yeah, you need a couple big pluggers. That's
both sides of the line.
Yeah. Always need bigs. Guys, I mean, one thing I would tell fans, the answer to that question is awfully just big players, linemen. You're always looking for them. You can't really have enough of them.
All right, the PFF grades are in, by the way. Offense scored its best overall grade as a unit in a Power 4 game this year.
Really? Better than like Maryland, huh?
Yeah, they were an 82.2, and the Maryland was a 75.4. They had their best pass grade of the year in a Power 4 game by far. They had not scored above a 59 in pass. They were 84.7. They had a solid pass block grade. Receiving grade was their best grade since Maryland. The running game grade was its best grade since Maryland. So Maryland was a high water game for them in a lot of respects.
I think they got 453 against Maryland yardage. Kind of a big yardage game for them.
Defense, the run defense actually was graded pretty well, 92.0. So they don't dingy on the scrambles for the run defense. But young TJ Lateef scored an 85-0 in his debut as a starter.
That does suggest he made it look easy. He did. It was amazing.
Yeah, solid night. 20 guys played on the offense. Let's see how many guys played on the defense. 20 on defense. So 40 players played offense, defense in this game.
There's some intangibles about TJ Lateef, too, that you have to acknowledge, and that is the guys do seem to play for him. You know,
Elijah Judy got a 28 grade in tackling. That's probably what
that's what they're talking about.
The reference was.
How many missed tackles? For 11 missed tackles in this game.
That's not good. That's a lot of Nico. That's a lot of whiffing while you're trying to chase down Nico.
Oddly enough, Singleton was the only one with more than one. Probably because he was involved in like almost every single play. Yeah. So inherently he's going to miss a tackle.
Wow, their offensive line for UCLA scored really poor. Like their center, the right tackle, the right guard got blown up by Nebraska is what it looks like here. But Nico was their highest guy on offense.
Yeah, he's the guy.
All right, we got 9 left. Brian, fog is a cloud that forms at or near the ground, reducing visibility to less than 5/8 of a mile. While low clouds form low altitudes, typically between the ground level and 6,500 feet. Both are made of tiny water droplets.
Thank you, Brian.
Do we have Ken Shimmick on the show here tonight?
You learned something watching this show.
Oh, that's good, Brian.
Willie D. I know we are saying this all came against a poor defense in UCLA, but we had major issues against Michigan State and Maryland, and they aren't great on D.
Yeah. Point taken.
With a true freshman quarterback making his first start.
Thank you, Willie.
Cole. Sipple. Why was Evan Cooper fired? Not sure we ever got closer on that one. Appreciate the transparency in advance. Thanks, sir. Look, he resigned. That's all we know.
Why are we bringing that up, by the way?
What the hell are we doing here, Cole? Come on. We're sitting here in the Rose Bowl recapping a win, and you're asking about Evan Cooper.
I barely remember that name.
Just because you paid $4.99 doesn't mean we're just going to start
launching our
putting
investigation.
ourselves into trouble here.
We know stuff, but anyway, we're in the Rose Bowl and it's foggy. So
Your mom's dad's mom's dad flew to LA from Honolulu with my son for the game. He wants to know if Emmett is a top 5 back in college football. Go Big Red.
Well, I think he is.
He's leading Power 4 rusher in the game.
Sure got an argument.
If you're a first team All Big Ten running back, the chances are you're definitely one of the best 5 running backs in America, because this is a great conference. A lot of talent and a lot of running backs, good ones.
All right, Matt. This defense plays as hard as EJ runs, as young as they are. There is a lot to be excited about for next year.
They do play hard. They do play hard, and they got some critical. They made some critical plays tonight. It's marred. The defense's performance is marred by a 12-play, 96-yard drive. That's what it comes down to for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Evan just joined, and Butler needs to go. All right.
No,
hell?
No. Butler doesn't need to go. I mean,
come on,
man. They're 7-3, not 3-7.
Mr. Mitchell Jr. Gaming. Nebraska tops the country in beer sales, so why not add $1 for a small percent from each beer toward NIL or stadium renovations? Because that wouldn't really do much.
No,
I mean it'd make like $200,000 more.
Yeah,
like that would pay for some concrete.
Yeah,
not much. If the school capped on funding their beer brands, and other fans could easily help under the new NIL rules. Yeah, I don't know if it's. I don't think it's that simple, unfortunately. Ela comes in. They won the game. We are all happy. Rush defense and defending mobile quarterbacks make me throw my beer cans at the TV.
Sean, you didn't get tripped up by that one. Good job. Don't say it.
Oh shit!
You're fine.
Took me a minute on that.
It's kind of a funny one.
Crispy. Does EJ become the top rusher in the country if he stays this good? And do you think we have a running back 2 in case EJ gets hurt in any way? Go Big Red. It feels like Mosey would be the running back 2.
Yeah, it's close. I think it's a really close race between 35 and 22.
I've been asking that question since January.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know. I mean, EJ looks like he's getting stronger. I just don't think you want to overcomplicate that conversation. Just keep going with it.
Nobody's got remotely enough workload to even have an answer for that right now.
Right. And he looks fine. Now, if we're sitting up here going, man, okay, so now think about this scenario, which we don't see. You've seen it, though. You watch a lot of football. Running back gets up slow, kind of hobbles off for a couple plays, then comes back on, but doesn't look right. Gets hit again, has to go off. Mm-hmm. That never happens with EJ. Never, nothing, anything like that. He doesn't, there's no signs of limp. There's no signs of dead legs. In fact, as we established, it looks like he's getting stronger. So give him 25 carries next week again.
All right. We got 2 left. DH3, Spindler and Evans don't get enough credit for what they've done all season.
Oh God, that's not a bad point at all.
Just go watch that touchdown screen pass to Emmett Johnson. Watch those 2 leading the way.
56-yarder.
Hello.
Yeah. Rocco can get downfield. I mean, and Rocco, of course, playing. Did he play with anything on his hands? Mm-hmm.
I think the bye week with 2 more weeks will help him a lot, though.
Yeah.
You would hope that he'll be closer to full health by that point.
I'm glad. I mean, I'm partially glad. I mean, there's a lot of reasons to be glad about what Emmett's doing, but there is some vindication for the offensive line.
All right, we got 2 left, both from Nick. Not about missed tackles with Judy. It's about getting beat off the line every snap. PFF stinks.
Ouch.
Look, Nick, it's about the snap counts. It's about the advanced snaps. The grades are subjective. Just like my grades are subjective, they're great. I mean,
easy, big horse.
Well, no, it's annoying. It's a bad, like, people are like, oh, it stinks because it doesn't go with the agenda they want it to go with.
I got you.
And so they get mad. But the advanced data they provide, we never had that till PFF.
That's good. I mean,
we've never had that till PFF. So it helps educate fans with data we never had before.
Right.
The grades are grades. Nick, one more. Robin, thank you for always being honest and real. Thoughts on Riley Van Poppel this year?
Wow.
So, Robin, how have you become?
Wow.
Well, yeah, you were embarrassed after the USC game. You got a little dramatic that you were embarrassed.
I was.
Hey, always being honest and real. Is that suggesting we're not honest and real, Sean? Nick?
I got to drive the bus here.
All right. Riley Van Poppel. Yeah. I don't know. I thought that given like the way that he was kind of being like put into the spotlight, he was going to be like that next Ty Robinson type guy.
Single digit jersey.
Yeah.
Oh, man, come on now.
Single
That's only a
digit
sophomore.
Well, I mean, single digit guy. Like they put him in that place, and it's not like he's been bad. I won't go that far, but I expected him to take that leap that I think he's still trending in that direction.
Okay.
All right. We got 3 more that have jumped in, but our Uber is going to be picking us up in about 5 hours to go to the airport. So Red Ben 88, Emmett for Heisman. Harris comes in. Quick Nebraska basketball update. They got a big win today.
Triple-double rink mast.
Big win.
30-point win?
Yeah.
96-66. That sound right?
They shot the hell out of it.
Yes, they did. 17 threes.
King with our final super chat of the
Yeah.
night. We're going to close the bar here at that point. The top 2 running backs are Cam Cook from Jacksonville and Nebraska. So, yeah, there's a Jacksonville State running back that's ahead of Emmett than Emmett.
Okay.
But,
All right. Good job,
guys, great show, great trip. Again, thank you to all the Husker fans that we met out here that listen to our show, our post-game show. We do it because we know it connects with the fans, and we love getting the chance to connect with you directly after the game.
Yeah, it was a great job, guys. It's fun doing it from the Rose Bowl. It's great. I'm Sean, I really appreciate the opportunity to come out here. It's remarkable.
It's one of my favorite trips.
It's a remarkable trip. It's beautiful. I encourage anybody that's a Nebraska fan, when they play out here, come out and see.
And the Coliseum.
Come out and see what it looks like. It's really an experience.
Hundo.
For Robin Washett, Steve Sipple, I'm Sean Callahan. Thanks to our producer, Megan, for staying up late. It's 2:30 in the morning back in Nebraska. So thank you, Megan. We appreciate you. We're signing off here from the Rose Bowl. Huskers win 28-21 to improve to 7-3. Thanks for joining us on Husker Online Postgame Live.